Good evening, everyone. I'm Dennis House. We begin tonight with new developments in a deadly nightclub shooting in Hartford's South End. 5 people were shot over the weekend, and one of them died. Tonight, HPD is telling us that club is no stranger to violence. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is standing by in the South End with more on that. Mike, what did you learn today?
Well, Dennis, first off, people have been swinging by at this memorial set up for 28-year-old Marquis Treadwell. He's the person who died of those 5 victims. But what we learned today is that police are telling us, as you mentioned, that this nightclub is not any stranger to violence, and now they're going to be taking action to try to address it.
Now it's like you can't even walk into the clubs unless you have somebody watching your back. You watch your back every time.
People expressing fear after a shooting at a Franklin Avenue nightclub left 1 person dead and 4 others wounded Sunday. Police say 28-year-old Marquis Treadwell of Hartford died shortly after he was shot at the Majestic Lounge. Police say things could have been worse if not for officers stationed nearby.
It was definitely crucial for them to be there. The first order of business for police officers is preservation of life.
Lieutenant Paul CICERO said a 30-year-old woman was shot 9 times in the torso but is expected to recover. 3 victims are in stable condition and 1 has been released. They are all between the ages of 19 and 34, 2 male and 2 female. Police were already outside the nightclub because of other recent violence outside the lounge.
There's been some challenges at that particular location.
Police responded after a person was shot on October 4th, followed by separate incidents, a stabbing, and then shots fired on October 19th. Now, CICERO says police will require Majestic Lounge to hire 4 officers for security. A city ordinance gives police the authority. We tried to get comment from the owner of the lounge, but he left without talking with reporters. Police can require the officers for 4 weeks before another review. They must consider the nature of the incidents, including possible violence and whether people were injured. They can also look at a business's history and cooperation from the owner. A few people visited a vigil for Treadwell Monday afternoon, but most did not want to talk. Alexander Soler wasn't close with Treadwell, but he says he knew him.
He was a good kid, real good kid. No, he wasn't a bad kid.
Now, the Mothers United Against Violence is planning on having a vigil here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Meantime, Hartford police are asking anyone with information to call them. Reporting live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.